Hello class and welcome to Introduction to C++, COMS171 Winter 2022. Let me start by stating happy New Year to everyone. Wish you a wonderful 2022, best blessings of the universe to you and your loved one. Hopefully plenty of health, wealth, knowledge, happiness, everything, the whole nine yard. Thank you for taking the time to watch this orientation that will walk you through what needs to be completed. We'll go over a few things, the syllabus, how to complete the work, and just give you a brief idea of how to navigate. So as you can see, as soon as you log into Blackboard, you'll always see announcements. The way for me to get hold of you guys is through announcements, and I hope and wish and beg you to please log in at least twice a week. First time either Saturday or Sunday, because our week starts on Saturday. So every week, Saturday is a new week. If you can log in Saturday or Sunday under announcements, I'll tell you what needs to be completed for the week. So really, it's the easiest way for you not to miss any work is just to go through announcements every week, and then middle of the week, log in also one more time just to make sure everything is good to go. So as for the course, it's just an introduction to C++ programming, how to code using C++. The compiler we'll be using is Visual Studio 2019, and I'll show you two different ways to download it and install it. We're not going to need it for this week, neither next week. I think it's the first 2 weeks you don't need it. We have plenty of time for you to install it and having it up and running on your computer. So if we jump into modules, that's where you'll find the weekly stuff that you need to complete. That's where you find your orientation that you're watching. That's where you find your syllabus, and that's when you will find unit 1. Let's go ahead through the syllabus first, and then we'll go over the unit and what you'll need to complete on a weekly basis for the unit, and especially for unit 1, what you'll need to get done. So for the syllabus, my apologies, did not introduce my name is Joel. I'll be your instructor. This is an online class, meaning you'll be working from home, or if you go to the lab on campus, but we will not be meeting face to face. However, I have multiple office hours available through Zoom, and I'll be posting a different announcement later. By hopefully Monday, you'll find it in Canvas, where every day, like for example Monday between 11 and 1 a.m. 11 and 1 p.m. I'll have a link for that to log in through Zoom. Same thing for Wednesday, same thing for Friday at noon, and then same thing for Friday at 5:15 p.m. Now if none of these times work for you, please let me know. Shoot me an email with like few days where you're available and best times that you're available, few good times that work for you, and I'll be able to work around that, and then I'll reply to you. We don't have to do a Zoom. If you have a question or you need assistance through phone, if you have a quick question through phone, we can do that also. I can call you, just provide me a phone number, and I'll be able to just call you whenever we agree on the time. Now as to how do you communicate with me, the best way to communicate with me is via email. There is one problem. Many times students send email with like different titles in the subject line of the email. The problem with that is if I don't see that it is from a student automatically from the title, I usually ignore it. The reason behind it is I receive a zillion emails a day of junk. So if it's not from a coworker, if it's not from my boss, it's not from students, I usually ignore it. So please remember, every time you send an email, type in there COMS171. I'll know it's from a student. I will reply to you ASAP. Even if I don't have an answer, I will reply to you telling you, hey, I got your message, we'll get back to you. At that time, have peace of mind. Don't worry about it. Hey, Joel is going to get back to me. No problem. If you send me an email weekdays, especially Monday through Friday, and you don't get a reply from me within 24 hours, and you did type COMS171 in the subject line, please keep harassing me, hunting me, until you get an answer from me. If you send me an email that does not have COMS171 in the subject line, and you don't get a reply within 24 hours, please send it again, and then remember to put that. Now, weekends, Saturday, Sunday, I check my email not all day, like not as I do in the weekdays. I'll check it maybe once or twice a day. So you have to be a little bit more patient with me on the weekends. Weekdays, every day, all day, it's on. I check basically all the time, all day. Now, when it comes to attendance, if you are on financial aid, Attendance is completed through a survey that you need to complete in Canvas, and the survey is a 30 seconds, not even, for you to complete. That's only for financial aid purposes. That must be completed before Friday of the same week. So it's just a quiz. You go take it. Are you present for the week? Yes, true, submit, done. That's it. And then from there, you'll have to wait until the week after to get the next one, which is next Saturday, and etc. etc. That is only for financial aid purposes. If you're not on financial aid, you're paying out of pocket or in any different way, then you don't have to worry about it. You can even ignore it. So, course description, just an introduction to C++, the book that you need, an introduction to programming with C++, 8th edition from Cengage. It's something that you must have because all the work that we'll be completing is out of the textbook. You can get an ebook, you can get the unlimited with Cengage, which allows you to purchase multiple books for a single fee or something like that, or you can get a hard copy. It doesn't really matter. You just need to get it as soon as possible if you don't already have it. I'll leave course description, class expectations for you. Assignments, basically what we'll do is you'll have weekly assignments that you need to complete and then turn into Canvas. You'll have quizzes, 10 questions usually that you'll need to complete, and then you'll have a midterm and a final, and possibly a project at the end of the semester. That is the only one that is kind of unknown at this point. It all depends on how the class is going. The grades, the usual. So the idea to have is, quizzes, exercises, which are your assignments, midterm, final, and discussion questions. And I'll talk about discussion questions in a sec. You'll have a minimum of 5, a maximum of 8 to 10 probably during the semester. Those are easy points to get, piece of cake. So tentative calendar that's the idea that we'll go through. So we'll see if we're going to follow that or not. Every time that we have something assigned, it'll be in Canvas. That's why I want you to make sure to check Canvas. I might remove an assignment, I might add an assignment, I might, it all depends on how the flow of the class is going. So let's say we're doing a chapter and I see that some folks are struggling, I might extend the time. Or if most of the folks are struggling of the class is not understanding the subject when you do, let's say, a homework, then I might extend that and then we'll go into it in more details and etc. Now, discussion questions has 2 parts. Part 1, me assigning you good questions, you answering them. How do you answer the discussion question? Every question that I give you, minimum expectations, you answer every question with 1 paragraph, 5 full sentences, your own words. You provide source. That's basically how it is. Simple as this. You read from your book, you Google it. It doesn't matter to me as long as the content is your own wording. You do not copy and paste from the internet. 1 paragraph per question, 5 full sentences. That's it. Part 2 is for you to reply to one of your peers with 1 paragraph, 5 full sentences also. Meaning, I posted my answer. Okay, the faculty posted the questions. I replied to them. You go and look at my answer and you pick up 1 of the questions. You don't have to answer all of them. You just pick up 1 of my answers for 1 of the questions. You read it and then you go ahead and add more content, substantial content to whatever I already posted. And you give me 1 paragraph, 5 full sentences, you get your full points. It's that simple within the due date. Semester starts on Saturday. You need to complete the initial post, meaning your post, before Wednesday 11:59 p.m. and then you need to reply to one of your peers before Thursday 11:59. Now, can you get them done both on Saturday as soon as it opens? Yeah, sure. If someone posts, you can reply and you're done. That's it. It's that simple. But you have more time to work on it. You have extended time all the way to Wednesday to get it done. So that's what you'll need to make sure. Don't forget the due dates. And minimum requirements to earn full points is 1 paragraph per assigned question. You have to provide your source and it has to be your own wording. And then you reply to one of your peers, 1 question from your peers that you reply to by providing 1 paragraph more content. That's it. That's basically it for the discussion questions. Late policies, usually I don't accept late work. However, if there is a need, if for some reason you are going to miss a work and you know it, or if something happened and you were unable to complete the work, please contact me within a week before a week passes from the due date. So like that, I'll try to see from my boss if anything can be done, accepting late work or giving you some points or something. But if it passes a week, usually it will get denied. There is not much that can be done. Withdraw NS grade, please review that. Incomplete, I usually don't give incomplete, as the school policy is that you have to have 75% of the work done with a passing grade. So right there, that's you're passing already the class. Now, special situations, please talk to me, and then we'll be able to figure out somehow. Financial aid, please contact Financial Aid Services. Now, what do you need for the course is Visual Studio. Which version of Visual Studio doesn't matter. Community, Enterprise, it doesn't really matter. One option you can get it from is from Microsoft Azure, okay, which was Microsoft Edge, which changed now, I think, to Azure. That's the name. It's not only that you can get from there. You can also get Windows operating system like Windows 10, Windows 11 is there. Different applications. You can download multiple things from it. So right there, you'll need to go through this within the first 2 weeks. I believe 2 or 3 weeks. You need to download that. You need to make sure that you have C++ compiler installed. Now, what if this doesn't work for you? You have option B. Option B is you go under announcements and you will find it under week 1 announcement. No, actually, I'm sorry, under modules. And modules, you will find it under software, course software. And then here you can download the free version from Microsoft right away. So the one that you'll need is 2019 or 17 if your computer is old and cannot handle 17. But the one that I strongly recommend to use is 19. You can download the community version, which is just basic, installation, nothing into it. This one right here is the full version, which is the enterprise version. I think it costs like $500 to get it. So you can get it for free because you're a student. Academic integrity, I hope you will do your own work, especially when coding. I know that you can Google stuff, you can find stuff online. There is nothing wrong with that. You can find solutions online. There is nothing wrong with that. The only problem is you cannot copy and paste it. So if you find stuff online, which is a good thing for software developer to find stuff online, read it and then create your own code. Don't turn in something that is copied and pasted from the net. That's plagiarism. Please do not put me in this situation. Please do not put me in a situation where we have to take it to the next level of plagiarism. Just do your own work. Even if you're off, you still get the grade and it won't be a problem at all. So that's what I'm hoping for. Please make sure to do your own work. Even if you research stuff online, no problem with that. Statement of accommodation, if you have any disability, please contact Disability Services as soon as possible. Once you get approved, please give me a shot and with the paper that they give you as to what the accommodation, and I'll get them done. Same thing with the different titles here. If you qualify to these, contact the appropriate department and they'll be able to walk you through this. Tutoring, with COVID and everything, I'm not sure the Learning Center has tutoring. However, it's possible. You can always reach out to them and see if it's possible. Meanwhile, I am available for you to help. I am here to help you. Please let me know. Reach out to me as soon as possible. Don't wait until Friday morning or Friday afternoon to get hold of me. You're not going to get an answer. We're not going to have enough time to try to figure out what the problem is. So if you need really help, please reach out to me much before the deadline of the homework that you're assigned, so like that I can assist you or send you to the right appropriate place for you to get the ideas or what you're trying to look for. MCC care team, these are professionals here to help if you have special situation, personal. They're pros. It's basically just between you and them, or family, or anybody that might need help. They do not share. Not even the president of MOD can get that information. So it is privacy locked, basically. So, and they're amazing folks. Honor code, please read that. Dangerous situation, just read that. System policy, same thing. COVID, we don't meet on campus, so this does not really apply to us, but it's something that it's critical that you know of if you're planning to stop on campus, by campus, I'm sorry. And so you can stay safe and keep everybody safe around you. Please review those. If you have any question, also reach out to me. Students' responsibility, two main things. Folks, the only ways for me to get hold of you guys is through announcements in Canvas and through your email. Emails is for emergencies usually that I'll do that. Other than that, everything is through Canvas announcements. I beg of you, please, please, please log in weekly. Try to log in the beginning of the week, so like that, if there's anything that you're not sure about, you can reach out to me and I'll be able to help you. Disclaimer, just in case the syllabus change, I do not foresee that. I will update the syllabus. I will post it in Canvas. I will send you an email to let you know about it. Rest of it, just read it. Only thing on the bottom is you'll find the link for the calendar with important dates. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Now, if you go to the module, basically the workflow, it's going to be similar to this on a weekly basis. So you'll have your unit, which tells you what we're going to cover for unit 1. Okay. Then you'll move on to the next step, which is an overview of what the course is, the objectives, and then what we'll be completing, from the aspect of the assignments or whatever you have to complete at that, at that point. Then you move on to next, you'll find your software requirements that I told you. Then you move on, you'll have your PowerPoint slides, a very good summary of the chapter. So after you scan the chapter, it's a good way to review the PowerPoint slides. They do help tremendously. Then from there, there is a demo for the homework that you'll be completing, which is only completed on a Word document. That's what you'll be using. So we're not going to code. We're doing more writing the code in a way that it's written using words. That's what you'll need to complete. So it's a quick video that I have for you to review, which will help you out to go through and have an idea of how to complete the assignment and etc. So it's coding using words and not actually, it's writing the program in words, and you're writing the algorithm. That's what you're doing. You're writing an algorithm and not actually doing code. Then from there, you'll have like example of the assignment, like some of the questions, examples that you can go through. Then from there, you have review questions. You can use them if you'd like to study like the content once again. And then here you have your quiz. So the quiz is 10 questions and it's timed. You can do it only once, 10 minutes, true and false. So once you go through it, you log in, you just select your answer. That's it. There is not much to be done about it. Okay. If there is any questions like this, which I doubt that we'll have, you'll have questions. It's a sample that I have for you that you'll be able to complete. Then you go through it, stuff like this, and 10 questions done. Click on submit, and then you're good to go. Now, when it comes to the homework, it tells you what needs to be done once again. So it shows you the demo, the assignment. You go under the assignment. It tells you complete exercise 9, 10, and 13 from your textbook. Okay, so it's similar to the demo that I have for you. You'll be writing the algorithm itself, and the algorithm is basically writing the code the same way that I gave you the example. You're done with those in a Word document. You can use a single Word document. You go under Chapter 1 Dropbox, and then start assignment, and then you'll just upload the Word document that you turn in, and that's basically it, and you save it anywhere you want. Next thing I need to mention before I forget is introductions. Introduce yourself. Under here you'll find few questions. Name, why you're taking the class, if it's a requirement, for what degree. Once you are once you're done, you've completed all the requirements for your degree, what's your plan? Are you going to transfer to a 4-year institution or try to get a job? And if you'd like to tell us anything extra, funny, silly, talent, hobby, whatever about yourself. I did mine. You can read it if you want to. You don't have to. It's not a big deal. Another thing I'll be mentioning, and then before closing, peer help. If you have questions about something specific, please post them here related to the work, content, and etc. The goal of this is just to try to emulate interaction that we're missing from the classroom, the face-to-face classroom. That's the idea behind it. And the last link that you find here is current events. And this one is if you find anything interesting about coding, security, computer network, anything about IT, articles or stuff like that, please post them in here just to make it interesting for the class. That's basically it for this. I hope you'll have a fantastic semester. Please reach out to me. I'm here to help in any way, shape, form possible, with the disclaimer, of course, legally, to help you out to achieve a successful semester and then have some fun and then learn a little bit more. So you guys already took the Python class. This is building on it, and then you'll take advanced, C++. You'll take C#, intro to C#, advanced C#. It's an introduction and building on the Python class. Hopefully you'll have some fun. Be creative with your code. I do not mind at all. I love actually creativity when people think outside of the box and they do some funky stuff. As long as you're meeting the requirements, you're fine. I'm okay with that. Just fine. I'll go through it and I'll tell you later how to turn in your homework when it comes to using Visual Studio. I'll have a different video for that. Folks, I'm here to assist in any way or shape and serve you. Please get hold of me as soon as you can if you need help, and I hope to see you at some point in the Zooms, even if you stop by to just say hi or, touch base with me just to chit chat somehow. If there's any way I can help, please do not hesitate, and I wish you a fantastic semester.